So we've got our CPU, we've got a RAM, and within the CPU, we've got arithmetic logic unit. And we also have the RAM, we understand is the random access memory, but it's volatile memory, right? So it's volatile memory. And then we have other type of memory which are non-volatile. So the non-volatile memories, we have flash, and then we have the EEPROM. And these components that we are identifying, actually, you will find them in the ATme3289P, which is the microchip that you will find on the Arduino Uno R3 board. The registers are organized, so on the arithmetic logic unit, you find the general purpose registers, right? Now, these registers are organized into 8 bits. So basically, they are 8-bit wide registers, so you have 0, 2, 7. If we split it into 2, this is the general purpose register. The general purpose register, we have 32 of them. So you can 0 to 31. So for 0 to 15, we cannot use the load instructions with. So we cannot use the load instruction. It means we do not have direct access to these 0 to 15. However, from 16 to 31, we can use the load instruction, so we can actually access them directly. It is a microcontroller, so for a microcontroller, we would expect to have the RAM on chip as well. So the RAM that you use is the SRAM. Please note, we have other types of RAM. You can have double data rate RAMs and all those things, DDR3, DDR4, DDR. Okay, good. So we can have different types of RAM, but for the ATme3289P chip, we have the SRAM. Now, if we consider this as our microchip with the package, let's call this the DIP package, you do have pins coming out of the chip, right? For the ATme3289P is 28 pin DIP package, which means some of these pins will be your voltage and some of these pins will be your ground. But you will have some pins or group of pins that give you access to the input and output registers. So I/O registers. So group of pins giving you access to the input and output of registers. Now these group of pins, obviously, once we put 8 of them together, because it's 8-bit register, you put 8 of them together, you will have a port. Basically like I term it as a portal between the digital world and then the physical world, right? Or between the circuitry world and the physical world. But so for the ATme3289P, we've got 3 of these ports. We've got port D, port C, and port B. All right, so we have been doing a lot of digital write, digital read when we are dealing with these ports, but they do come with a trade-off, the trade-off which we have seen previously. So I'm going to pause the recording here